Welcome to Massive Open online course on cartographic techniques practical. In this session, I would like to introduce a new broad topic called climatic analysis. In this session, we will be discussing about how to interpret weather map, Indian weather map with special reference to climatic symbols or weather symbols. Generally, you know what is mean by climate, average weather condition of a particular region for a long period of time. Little bit in detail, if we say what is the meaning of weather, average condition of air or atmosphere of a small area for a short period of time, it is called weather. How this weather is being predicted, daily we have a weather report. Nowadays we can have even hourly weather report, we can search Google, we can see. Indian Meteorological Department is releasing weather report daily, you can browse and come to know, right. Now, in schooling you might have studied what are the components of weather, right, like temperature, pressure, sea level, visibility, everything. These are all the components of weather, right, as a weather is a component of climate, right. We will be discussing about these things. Actually, the weather report or weather map is being used by human being since mid 19th century, around 1860 we are using, since 1860. Okay. In this class we will be discussing how to interpret Indian weather report or weather map. Usually weather map or weather report will have various types of meteorological symbols, symbol to represent temperature, symbols to represent air pressure, symbol to represent cloud cover, various types of climatic symbols will be present in a map, right, that is called weather report. So, before interpreting the weather report, we should recall our knowledge about weather symbols. So, that is what we are going to do, clear? Yes. See, in this session, first I will remind you detailing about weather elements or factors affecting the weather, right, like temperature, pressure, you should know what are they. The major elements will be reminded to you by me now. Next, we will be discussing symbols. What is the symbol to represent the air pressure? What is the symbol to represent the sunlight or visibility? We will discuss. Next, I will say you the procedure to interpret weather report. Actually, interpretation of weather report is nothing but writing. See, I have discussed with you already how to interpret Indian topographic sheet. Similar process here, it is all about writing. If you are aware with the weather symbol, simply you can look at the weather report and you can write in a paragraph. So, interpretation of weather report is nothing but writing by words, whatever you observe in the weather report. Okay. In the given area, in the given map, the minimum air pressure is this much, maximum air pressure is this much, this area is experiencing higher temperature, this area is experiencing very lower temperature. Like that you will be writing in a paragraph using some headings, that is what we are going to do. But before that, we need to remind our knowledge about the weather elements. Okay. Yes, let us begin. There are 6 major elements I have listed out, okay, but these are the not only 6 elements affecting weather. Apart from this, there are some other elements affecting weather, like sea level, sea surface level, etc. Okay. Now, the major 6 elements affecting weather are temperature, pressure, wind, sunshine, cloudiness, precipitation, rainfall, right. Let us see one by one. Temperature, you know what is mean by temperature. It is about how hot or cold our earth surface is. Okay. Sometime if you are living in South India, you will be experiencing more hot or hotter or hottest weather condition. If you are living in a Jammu Kashmir, you will be experiencing cold weather conditions, right. Okay. Anyhow, this temperature playing a major role in weather. It is an important weather phenomena. It is being measured by an instrument called thermometer, right? You know thermometer, and temperature can be measured in 2 units, either in Celsius or either in Fahrenheit. Okay. And there are different types of thermometer. Okay. This is mercury thermometer you are seeing in the picture, and there is another thermometer, wet bulb thermometer, dry bulb thermometer is there. Okay. You can see in this picture. Example, I would like to remind you a climatograph. If you want to draw an climatograph, in upcoming class we will draw an climatograph. Okay, one exercise is there. To draw a climatograph, you need two variables. One is temperature, another one is humidity. If you you want to find out the climate of Chennai, and you want to draw a climatograph for Chennai climate, you need two variable. One is temperature of Chennai of particular year, and the humidity of Chennai of a particular year. So, temperature can be measured using a thermometer. Usually for climatograph we will use Fahrenheit measurement, and another one variable you need is humidity. You know what is mean by humidity? So, it is all about reminding you level of water content, water vapor present in the air, that can be measured by the wet bulb temperature, right. So, these are all about temperature, a primary parameter responsible for a weather of a particular place. Okay. Yes. Next is about pressure, air pressure. What is mean by air pressure means a weight of a air column from the surface, sea surface level to top atmosphere. Okay. In 1 square centimeter, what is the weight of air from sea surface level to top of the atmosphere? Okay. That is called air pressure. Average air pressure at sea level is 1013.25 millibar. So, the air pressure will be measured by a unit called millibar, right. Yes, this 1013.25 millibar is equal to 1 atmosphere, we will say 1 atm. Okay. Anyhow, these are all about measuring unit about air pressure. See, here also different types of instrument to measure the air pressure. Okay. See, barometer, this is called a barometer, this is called anemometer type of barometer, this is called barograph. All these three types of instruments are used to measure air pressure, we are generally using, right. This is mercury barometer, a real time barometer, a photocopy, and this is aneroid barometer. Okay. Yes, we are using. Okay. Now, look at the map, see some isolines. There are two types of isoline. One line is thick and another one line is like a dash. Okay. And see here, this one, actually the thick line traveling on the land territory, the line with the dash is going over sea on the water surface, and there is a line with the small dots, they are representing temperature. So, just I want to say you here, this line is representing air pressure and this line is representing temperature. You look at, because for better understanding, look at the map, this line is numbered with 1004, follow this line, 1004 is here, and the same line. Okay, is there any other value here? Follow this line, here also 1004. So, what is the meaning? The line, this line, wherever this line goes, along the line, the surface of the earth present along the line experience the air pressure 1004 millibar air pressure. I mean the air pressure of that area is 1004. Similarly, see, there are different lines and different air pressure. So, air pressure will be varying on, right, and that is being represented using a line, iso line. These lines are generally called as iso line or isometric lines. So, temperature is also being represented using iso line. See, it's this line is representing temperature, follow this line, see here is 30 degree, means the surface area along this line is experiencing 30 degree temperature, 30 degree Celsius of temperature. So, like this we can come to know about the temperature and air pressure of a particular area by observing the weather map. So, weather map will have information about temperature, air pressure and also wind direction. See, wind direction, we know this is called a wind vane, look at the picture, and this is called anemometer. Anemometer is used to measure the velocity of air, at what speed the air is traveling, in which direction it is traveling can be measured by the wind vane, right. So, these are all you know already, but wind is also an important parameter to decide a weather condition of a particular place, right. Whether the wind is moving at a slow rate or faster rate, whether it is a light air or a light breeze, there are different names based on the speed of air. We have different names. I will say those names after few minutes. Next, about sunshine. Okay, I mean sunlight, we are all experiencing sunlight, right. Morning, if you look at the sun, you will be feel good, you will be feeling good, right. Sun rays will be slanting, but during noon time, around 12 o'clock, 12 noon, if you look at, you can experience the sun rays vertically, right. The sun will be over your head, right. Again in evening, you can experience the slanting rays of sunlight. So, in morning and evening, you may have low visibility. During afternoon time, you can have higher visibility, right. See, there is a scale here to depict the element of visibility. Visibility is based on the sunlight, whether the, I mean you are looking, you are in the ocean or you are standing in the top of your house, how many kilometer you can see if there are no any physical barrier. Based on that, the visibility can be measured. So, based on a scale of visibility, there are a scale ranging from 0 to 9. 0 means dense fog and visibility is very low. See, visibility distance is in meter, means what? Dense fog means 25 meter during this time, maybe during the last week of December or first week of November you can experience this, especially if you are in Delhi, you can experience. Sometime you cannot see the person who are standing after 10 meter or 20 meter, right. It will be covered with the fog early morning or even 8 a.m., 7 a.m., right. So, we can say that phenomena as dense fog, in which you can see only 25 meter, you will have visibility up to 25 meter, after that you cannot see. If any goods or vehicle stands after 25 meter, you cannot look at that. So, similarly, thick fog means 100 meter, you can have visibility up to 100 meter, fog means you can have a visibility up to 200 meter, moderate fog means you can have visibility up to 500 meter, and 1000, 2000, 7000, 10,000, 30,000 and up to 50,000, we have a range of scale to measure a visibility, right, based on the sunlight. Next important parameter affecting weather condition is cloudiness, cloud cover. Okay. There is an instrument to measure a cloud cover, traditional instrument called cloud mirror. Okay. The cloud mirror generally will be a glass, okay, a transparent glass. The glass will have 8 divisions like this. Okay. So, using this glass, the cartographer or geographer or meteorologist will look at the sky, will look at the cloud. If all the 8 boxes are covered, then full cover, 100% cloud cover, or only 4 boxes are covered, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 50% of cloud cover. Like that, the cartographer, meteorologist were measuring the cloud cover. But nowadays we have ceilometer. This is called a ceilometer. It can measure a cloud cover and also a height of cloud, width of cloud. Okay, much advanced device we have to measure the cloud cover. Okay. And apart from this ceilometer, now radar, satellites we have. Okay, even suppose if you want to do a research in postgraduate, while downloading a satellite data from different geospatial websites, before downloading you can fix the cloud cover, because if you download any data with more than 10% of cloud cover, that image cannot be used for a better research. So, first we will reduce the cloud cover below 10%, then we will select a image, satellite image, I mean we will say raster image of a particular place. Example, you can use USGS, ISRO Bhuvan, you can download. So, cloud cover is also an important parameter deciding weather condition of a particular place and in a geographical research. So, we should know about cloud cover. Next is precipitation, especially rainfall. Snowfall is also a precipitation here. Anyhow, the precipitation also has a major role in weather condition, you know. In precipitation, especially the liquid fall, rainfall is being measured by rain gauge. There is a device called rain gauge. Usually all the districts in India has the district headquarters, even nowadays taluk headquarters are having rain gauge instrument maintained by the public welfare departments. Okay. So, this is a rain gauge, a real time rain gauge. There is a small glass and there is a measuring unit in that. So, using this rain gauge instrument, we can come to know how many centimeter of rainfall we have received in the particular place, we can come to know, right. So, we have discussed the major 6 elements or parameters affecting weather condition of a particular place. Now, with this knowledge, how to read a weather map, after reading how to write about the weather map, that is called interpretation of weather map. Interpretation of weather map is nothing but reading weather map, then writing about the weather map what we have observed, right. So, until now we were discussing about different kinds of weather parameters or weather elements. Now, I would like to remind you how those weather parameters are symbolized, okay, how they are represented in what symbol, okay. Then including isometric line, like the temperature is being mentioned using iso line, pressure is being mentioned in iso line, even sunlight can also be represented by iso line. There are many iso lines are there in a weather map. We will discuss about that few minutes. Then finally, interpretation procedure, simply we will use some headings while writing. So, I will introduce those headings, you can use those headings while writing. So, first one is weather symbol. So, these are the general weather symbol, look at the table, right. They are approved by International Meteorological Organization, right, and our Indian Meteorological Department is also following these symbols. So, main theme of this class, you need to go through all these symbols and they are representing what weather phenomena. You should go through, you can pause the video, you can spend a few minutes more on this table to have a better idea. See, this is representing pure air, this symbol is representing haze, this symbol is representing mist, this symbol is representing fog, I mean the velocity is less than 1 kilometer, this representing shallow fog, this is ground fog. Similarly, it goes on, right. Let me read out something: fast fog, drizzle, rain, snow, sleet, granular snow, grains of ice, ice needles, shower of rain, shower of snow, shower of rain and snow, soft hail, small hail, hail, distant lightning, thunderstorm, drifting of snow, snowstorm, drifting of snow, dust, dust devil, snow laying, dew and hoarfrost, glazed frost, soft rim, hard rim, gale, okay, important, gale, okay, a type of wind based on velocity, I will say, okay, sunshine, visibility, sun halo, lunar halo, solar corona, lunar corona, lunar means it is related to moon, you know, rainbow, aurora, I mean being created in ionosphere, interesting concept you might be knowing, mirage, zodiacal light. So, all these are important, you should go through, you should be familiar with these weather symbols to interpret a weather report in a better way. So, another kind of weather symbol representing cloud cover alone, okay. There is a ceilometer and cloud mirror and n number of satellites radar to measure the cloud cover. After measuring the cloud cover, how they are interpreted in weather report? See, look at this. It is also having a scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is a 9-point scale. Okay. Actually, 1 by 8 means its meaning there is a circle and 8 divisions like this. Okay. Only one part of the cloud mirror is covered with the cloud, remaining is having visibility, no cloud cover. Okay. Visibility anyhow related to sunshine. Okay. Here 1 by 8 means if you look at the cloud using cloud mirror, one part is covered with the cloud, remaining 7 parts are not having cloud cover, that is the meaning. So, that is being symbolized like this. If you see this symbol in weather map, it represents 1 by 8th of cloud cover. If you look at weather map, if you see this symbol in weather map, that is the meaning that that area is experiencing or having 1 by 4th of cloud cover, right. So, you can see different symbols representing the cloud cover, have the knowledge. Next, about symbolization of Beaufort's scale of wind. Before few minutes I was speaking that wind means first what? Moving air. Okay. Our earth atmosphere is having air, we are inhaling air. Okay. That air is not stagnant, not standing in a same place, it's keep on moving, horizontally moving, vertically also moving. Anyhow, now if we consider the horizontal movement, if the moving air is generally called as wind. So, wind is moving slowly or faster, at what speed? Based on the speed, the wind can be named as calm, light air, light breeze, gentle breeze, moderate breeze, so on. See, here there is a number, Beaufort number also, but in this class I did not show you because this is related to interpretation of weather report, but here I want to say you how this number is given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 means there is a kilometer speed fixage. Okay. For example, calm means very slow, calm means a wind which is moving in less than 1 kilometer speed, right. Light air means the wind which is moving 1 to 5 kilometer speed, so on. Similarly, hurricane means the wind which has the speed more than 118 kilometer. So, based on the speed of wind, these are named like this, and these are numbered like this. Based on the speed of wind, the wind is labeled in 12 plus 0 in 13 names. Wind has 13 names based on the speed. Okay, you want to understand. Another one thing is that wind based on its speed and velocity, it can be symbolized like this. You look at calm. Calm means if any one area is experiencing calm type of wind, that area will not have any type of symbol, there is no symbol. Okay, we can understand that. Okay, there is no any severe wind movement. After that, starting from the light air, you look, we have symbols. If you look this type of symbol in the weather map, that area is experiencing light air. If you look at, see the light air, light breeze is having the same symbol. Yeah, you can have. Next, with one additional line represent gentle breeze. Gentle breeze and moderate breeze is having same symbols, similar to light air and light breeze. And next, fresh breeze, strong breeze having the same symbol. Next, near gale and gale. Near gale is also having the similar symbols resembling strong breeze and fresh breeze, but the gale is having different symbol, there is one additional line. So, similarly, we have different symbol, you need to go through that. Okay. If you look this symbol with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertical lines, that represent hurricane. Okay. During the month of December or November end, if you look at the weather map of southern India, Tamil Nadu, it will have this type of symbols, we can see. Okay. Next, about conditions of the sea. Conditions of the sea is not a major weather phenomena. It is not the factor affecting weather in a major way, it is in a severe way, but it is also a factor affecting weather. So, sea condition means sea surface condition. Sea have water, right, on the surface of water in which ships are moving. So, on the surface, what is the condition? Whether calm, smooth or slight, moderate, rough, very rough, high, very high, phenomenal, means whether the sea has high tide, low tide or any strong wave or calm. So, it is about the movement of sea, not temperature of the sea. Okay. You know, there is a neap tides are there, because of the gravitational pull of sun and moon, we have different types of tides, right. Even ocean currents are there. So, there are different types of movement in the oceanic body, in the water body, including the sea. So, based on that concept, whether there is a movement on the sea or not, whether the sea is calm or very high movement, whether we can see very high movement. So, calm means it can be represented with the letter symbols, there is no any pictorial symbols to represent sea conditions. Only alphabet, English alphabets are used to represent the sea surface condition in weather map. CM means calm, SM means smooth, easy to remember, SL means light, MOD means moderate, RO means rough, V dot RO means very rough, high, HI, high means high, V dot high means very high, PH means phenomenal, more than very high, right. Okay, like a tide. Okay. Next, isometric lines or isopleth line. You know, isopleth lines means a imaginary line drawn on the earth, I mean drawn on the map showing a part of earth, which will connect the same values of particular geographical variable. Okay, that may be the temperature or air pressure or rainfall or sunlight, whatever. If we connect the area which experience same level of temperature, then that will be called as isotherm. There are different types of isometric line, isoline, same. Okay. So, isobar means the lines connecting equal air pressure. Isotherm means lines connecting equal temperature. Isohels means the lines connecting the places of same mean daily duration of sunshine, right, duration of sunshine. If we represent the duration of sunshine with the isoline, that is called isohels. Similarly, isonefs connecting the places of same mean value cloud cover. So, isonef means cloud cover, it is related to cloud cover. Isoheights means rainfall, the places having equal amount of rainfall. Okay, one area is receiving 100 centimeter rainfall during a particular month, another area is receiving same 100 centimeter rainfall. So, if we connect all the places which experience the same level of rainfall, then it will be called as isoheights. Okay. So, we should have knowledge about these isopleth lines also. Nowadays, in practice, there is a separate weather map, weather chart is being prepared to show each weather parameter. There is a map to show only temperature parameter. What is the temperature across the nation? What is the temperature across the particular state? There is a separate map to measure the temperature, show the temperature. There is a separate map to show air pressure. There is a separate map to show rainfall. But as per our today's class, weather map, okay, which will show different kinds of weather parameters, including temperature, air pressure, rainfall, sunshine in same map. Okay. The very core point, I mean motto of this class, interpretation of weather map or weather report. It is nothing but writing in paragraph. So, while writing, you can use 8 different headings, okay. But without the knowledge of weather symbols, weather parameter, you cannot write, because you cannot read. That is why we were discussing about weather symbols and weather parameter until now. So, now you can have the knowledge of weather symbols and different weather parameters. You can look at map. For example, you look this weather map, take few minutes to look at this map before writing. Okay. If we want to interpret this map, look at what are the information given in this map. First, this map is showing the weather of a particular place or region or country. Which country? India. So, one information, location. Next, this weather map is of which day? 7th May. Okay. Year might be given, year also. Okay. So, in that day, which time? 8:30. So, because weather keep on changing every hour, even every minute. So, at what time, in which day, of which place the weather is being interpreted, that information should be written first in first paragraph. Introductory reading or observation, introductory observation. Here you should write day, time, locational aspects, everything, right. Next, one by one you can see. For the better understanding of the weather map, there will be the legend below the weather map, but I have just cut and I am showing in a right side, because there is no, for better presentation. Okay. This legend is about this map. Okay. See, there is a information about cloud cover, there is a information about weather, I mean wind, right. Whether there is information about rainfall, right, and there is information about the sea condition. So, you can relate with this. See, these lines are representing pressure, air pressure. You look at the map, see here is the belt of air pressure with 1004, and here this is the 1000 air pressure, here 9000 air pressure. So, here 1006, 1008. While looking this diagram, you can come to know it is a, what is this, cyclone, because in center low pressure, while moving outside the perimeter is experiencing high pressure, in center it is low pressure. So, there is a cyclone in that particular date, particular time. So, like that you can read, right, and see this is representing the half cloud cover, and it is representing the wind velocity, type of wind associated with this, but there is no line, any iso line in this map representing temperature, but some map will have. For example, I shown you. So, like this you have to observe all the information given in the weather map. Okay, we will give questions at the end of this class, we will give some other maps and we will ask you to interpret. You need to obtain the information, then you can write in a paragraph using these headings. You can use this heading: condition of atmospheric pressure, which area is experiencing high pressure, which area is experiencing low pressure, right, wind conditions, wind direction, okay, everything, wind speed. Using that symbol like this, you can find the wind symbol also, right, sky condition, precipitation, rainfall level, right, conditions of the sea, departure of atmospheric pressure, from which direction it is coming. See, pressure here, this line is representing 1010, the line wherever goes it is 1010, but here is low pressure, here is high pressure. Usually the air will be moving from high pressure to low pressure. So, with that basic knowledge, so now air is moving from this area to this area, because this side is low pressure, this side is high pressure. Air will move, all the type of air, I mean wind, that may be the calm air or light breeze or hurricane, right, any type of cyclone will move from high pressure area to low pressure. So, in the map where high pressure is present, where low pressure is present, low value of atmospheric pressure is present, you can observe. After observing that, you can guess the direction of wind, because it will move from high pressure area to low pressure, right. So, with that knowledge you can write about the departure, means from which area atmospheric pressure is started, okay, from which area the pressure wind is coming, like that. Any other attributes also you can add if you want, clear. So, these are all about interpretation of weather report, we discussed in detail, okay. Let us meet in another class. Thank you so much.